Oops. Okay, so I better start this again. I had the sound off. That's not good without the sound. So now the sound is on. Okay, so yeah, I was doing something terribly wrong. I had the sound switched off and then on, so it should work fine now. It's a little bit weird because I definitely remember to put it back on, but then somehow I switched it off again. So there are no well-known players blitzing at the moment, so I'm going to try a little bit of playing myself. It's normally working quite fine, so let's see. Okay, I'm playing Gore, an international master here from Russia, and I have played him a number of times. I get the Philly door. Yeah, I don't really know anything great here, like G4, something crazy. So I have to do with normal development. I have changed some setup that now enables me to be able to see the chat a little bit better. So I hope that I will be able to react a little bit more to what you write. It is sometimes difficult to do all those things at once, playing, yeah, doing some hopefully meaningful comments and also answering questions. Okay. So let's see, I'm going queen d2 here, attacking h6. That looks kind of normal. Black is having some space disadvantage in the center. I have a nicely centralized position, but he is very solid. It's not so easy to get anything great going. I don't really see how to open up the position to my favor. Knight c5 is what I expect now, so that he puts some pressure on e4. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely also a move. So, what am I doing here? Maybe I can prepare f4, like bishop h2 and f4. I'm not so much at home in those e4 type of positions. Are all those chess books in the background? Yes. Absolutely, and that's not all of them. I also have some non-chess books, of course, but this is my study room where I have all the chess stuff. a4. This is a little bit. I mean, bishop b5 was already interesting, but I wanted to stop this pawn first. Ask Black what he's going to do next. So is this an idea to get this f4 push in? Is it possible to play 960 one time? Yeah, sure it is. It's sometimes not so easy to get an opponent, to be honest. This is one of the pools on the ICC that is not so that's not so full in comparison. Okay, he has stopped. He has definitely stopped f4. I mean, not totally, but almost. Okay, I'm going to put a knight there and force him to take, basically, and then f4. I hope that's a good idea. I'm not sure, really, but this f5 move can be a liability, or this f5 pawn. This is the more correct way to put it. Yeah, you need to remember to play fast, that's true. I can take this queen, and now I don't need to play fast. I don't really know what he thought about that. This was nice. gifting me a queen for the start of the session. This was good. He probably only thought that I would take with the bishop, but I wanted to keep my pawn, so okay. Yeah, let's go for a new game. I will definitely try to play a 960 game later. I get some comments about a recent video that I uploaded. I had the privilege to play Nakamura last week. And this does not happen that often. It is the second game that I play against him on my Chess Explained account on video. And so this means like you get him once every 2,000 games. And I managed to win somehow, even quickly, because he played a somewhat dubious opening. And yeah, he made some of his remarks after the game, so it didn't really affect me. I'm used to getting some weird remarks sometimes. How many years have you been playing? About 25 years. I started very late, with 15 to start in a club. That's really late, but it gives some hope to people who start late. Okay, next game, and Grandmaster Varnish. Who's this guy? Viktor Komliakov. Okay, so he's doing some offbeat opening, the center game. I'm going to just develop quickly here. Play with Rook e8. This is in fact quite a dangerous line for black. It's not so easy to play, especially in Blitz chess. In normal time controls, I would be very optimistic here, but in Blitz it can be very tricky. So I have this exchange is hanging all the time, but if he took it before, I can recapture with the knight and have a really great position. So this wasn't really on. I'm a pawn up. That's good news, but what am I doing next? Knight h5 to ask him where the queen goes. Maybe bishop h7 or some total maniac move is possible. And the queen has no good squares, this one. Aha, so he just wants to recapture with the pawn, yes. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, but not much else. I mean, I'm basically glad to have the queen straighted, but he definitely has... Oh, he took with the knight. Aha. I was only expecting him to take with the pawn to make my knight a totally offside piece, but okay. Let's see. Did he win the previous game that I played against Nakamura? Yes, yeah, he won the first game. And my total score, I mean, I've only played him twice with the Chess Explained account, but I'm playing on the ICC since 1997, so it's been a while. And wow, this guy is... What is this guy doing to me here? This is a really cool tactic. At the end he will get this back here, right? Wow, okay. So knight d5, bishop takes a5. Huh. Wow. Oh, but okay. I can take f4. Maybe this is something. I can take h7 first. Wow. I'm getting confused here. Yeah, I've played with other accounts against Nakamura tons of times. And my score is as expected, terrible. I've lost tons of games. I think like 55 out of 50 or something should be the score. Yeah, I thought h6 maybe, but I can still give that check. This is a really bad position. That was a very nice shot that he found there with knight takes d5. That's very nice. Yeah, he can still give this check on h7. I just hoped with h6 to confuse him a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, if you give me tips on the chat, I probably, due to the lag, I won't be able to use them. It's nice, but it doesn't help, and it would be against the rules, of course. So he took on d5, and now I wanted to take here. Takes on c6, this g6. So I'm threatening g6 here now to trap the bishop. Maybe I'm managing to take on a5 and take on f4 for even a pawn up. It would be awesome if I get this in. Yeah, but he just retreats. Okay, so I will take here and take here for a pawn up. Well, this feels like a miracle, yeah. And he gets it back, of course, but still, I was thinking that he had just completely smoked me with this knight takes d5. But it's not that terrible. It's just equal material now. Not going down that easily, it seems. Okay, yeah, he's got active rooks. That much is clear. Maybe I should have played this a bit differently. But he's not really threatening that much. I need to get some stuff traded. This g5 rook is an annoying piece. Okay, so I can even go bishop e4. Yeah, maybe I should. No, I had bishop c4. I'm sorry. This is a bad idea. I wonder, is there some way forward here? Something active? Probably not, yeah. I'd like to do something active, but it's really not much going on here. I'm a little bit down on time. Maybe he wants to try. He seems that he wants to try to win, which might. Wow, g5. No, I'm just better here. That's weird. G4 is just weak now, and I think I just win the pawn. That was a strange play. Yeah, I have the better bishop. Yeah, my bishop is attacking c4 and g4. Both those moves were a little bit strange, to be friendly about it. When does your book will be published? I'm finished writing very much, and it will be probably out in February or something, because the publisher is also he needs to do some things. Why do you often get irritated by people who play very fast? Yeah, what can I do? Doesn't it irritate you if your opponent is playing very fast? It always irritates me. Okay, I have the rook behind the passer, so according to those ancient rules, I should be golden. I only need to open up the queen side now. I can also play a5 here for Zugzwang, but taking is probably better. Yeah, and now that's a Zugzwang. I either get the g-pawn rolling or get to the b4, so this is a lost endgame for him. Yeah, this was weird. February, yeah, probably. This is worldwide basically. This release, it will be released in English from Everyman Chess, so it should be basically normal global launch if you want. Yeah, Amazon has info, but it is wrong. I don't know where they get it from. They even had it as out of print at some point. quite weird. Do you think you'll be over 2,600 or more in a couple of years? No. No. my rating stuck on 2,400 for very long time, and only in the recent year I managed to gain a couple of points to get to 2,450. So I had a good year, but if I reach 2,500, I would be ecstatic, to be honest. Do you do book signings? No, I'm not that important. I don't think this is going to happen. So what I probably will do is it will be probably possible to get my book signed, yeah, from me. Okay, I'm playing g5 here in this game to block the kingside play with f4. How many times have you tried to become a grandmaster? Yeah, it's not so easy to do, you know. Yeah, to be honest, not really. I haven't really tried hard because I was only an amateur player, if you want, when I was still working full time in my office job, and I left this job some month ago, but now I'm focusing on teaching and not so much on my own game. How many times have you played against Caruana? Not that often. He's not so regularly on ICC, but I think he's a very strong Blitz player. I mean, at least it felt to me, because he plays very a very clean chess in his Blitz games. It's if you compare it to some other very strong Blitz players, they often have their Blitz game, yeah, the typical sort of somewhat offbeat stuff and trying to complicate things, playing on time, and whatever. And Caruana is just playing strong move, strong move, strong move, very tough. I think I won one game where he somehow blundered the rook and I lost everything else, something like that. I got so many questions here, guys. It's very nice, but I have a hard time to play and do commentary. Okay, I have to be cautious about this knight here. The knight coming to f5. And the queen coming to a7. Yeah, both is a little bit annoying. Let's cover this. Can you suggest a book for intermediate players? That's not so easy. What exactly is an intermediate player? That's hard, yeah. This definition. I have to get the queen out of here. Oh, he's sacrificing the exchange. That's really good. That's really a good move. Wow. Wow. This gets problematic, because he will get a fantastic knight on f5. But okay, my king is not lost yet. Around 1800. Not so. That's really not so easy. On that level of around 1800, I think what many people do, they start to focus on opening studies, and while I think opening studies normally get a very bad press from chess coaches, I don't think it's that terrible to do some openings, but some people are totally overdoing it. They only get book after book after book on some opening that they are interested in. But it's much more important to improve your middle and end game skills, because this is definitely the spot where most games are still decided on the amateur level. Yeah, very often it is tactics. And if it's not tactics, then it's some rather basic positional things. So it's mostly about doing the wrong things. There was a mention of Yusupov's books. Yeah, I like them very much. Do you think there's any cheating in Blitz? There is cheating, but I think much less than very often is thought. I mean, very often hear people, okay, yeah, they are cheating and whatever, and I don't think it's happening that often, to be honest. I only had a couple of instances where I think the cheating was very obvious, and it was really, really rare. Just a couple of games, basically. Okay, I try to somehow open this, but he can just go g3, yeah? This knight is so annoying here on f5. Amazing. Can I get my queen near his king somehow? He has all kinds of tricks. I think of queen b8, b2, something like that. Objectively speaking, I think I'm okay here, but it's a very, very ugly position to play against this strong knight. Okay. No, I should start with this, actually. And then queen b8, queen b1, to really be quick about it. Queen on h1 mate. This is what I want to do. Okay, so I go here. Knight d5 check. Yeah, I wonder if I can play for a win here, if I go here, or if this is insane. He can take, queen takes, and I can check. Yeah, I can try that. It is risky, maybe. Oh no, if he takes on g5, I have queen b1. Oh, this is a good move. Ooh, queen g4 is mate. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is time to run. Time to run to c6. Have you tried to play the Play Magnus up? I did. I actually did, and it is interesting. I made a video on that, but I lost it with there was some technical issue, and somehow I lost this video. It was quite interesting. I managed to I did quite okay, I think. I think I beat 13-year-old, but just once, and he beat me quite a lot. It's not so easy. This computer is quite decent. Okay, taking on h4 or what? Or king c6. I have to run here, right? What an ugly position. I really hate it, yeah, with those pesky knights. As it was very nicely put by a strong player. I'm not sure what player, but he said bishops are better, but knights are more dangerous, and this is definitely true. Ah, okay. Knight e7. I wanted to go king b7, but he can play queen d5 check. Ah, so this means I'm lost probably, or maybe I can go here, as weird as it looks. Well, I have to. Other moves lose. Am I losing here as well? It wouldn't surprise me very much. But maybe it's just a draw. Knight. Yeah, maybe it's just a draw. This I didn't expect. Queen e8, c6. Queen e8 I can play, I think. Still trying to win. I think he probably has some draws here. I guess with c6 this should be some sort of draw, like a perpetual. Queen f6 or something. Ah, come on. You lose on time here, buddy. Or not. What kind of thing is this? Oh, he forfeited on time. I don't know what this is, really. I mean, I think I can do this probably, right? Intending these discover checks, and this will be a draw. Oh no, I can go away. Maybe I'm winning. I don't know. Maybe I'm winning. I don't know. Okay, let's start another game. Okay. Yeah, this play Magnus up. It's quite nice if you just want to kill time. It's nice. And yeah, well, it's still playing against the computer, right? It's much more fun to play against real people, like here on the ICC. So I'm trying to get a new game. Due to your second name, are you Polish? No, not really. The name is obviously coming from my father's side, and they are coming from an area that at the time was still German before the Second World War. And nowadays those names are mostly considered Polish, because now it's part of Poland. But this is where the name is coming from. But I have no known relatives there. It's oh, Gore again. This guy had blundered his queen earlier. So this time we get something else. I won't play e4, so we get a King's Indian actually. Okay. With bishop g4. That's a rare line, but not a bad line. Yeah, white has many options. I always like this one. Getting this trade in. So we get something that is quite similar to Maroczy bind, only with some pieces traded. Yeah, interesting. If I go b3, he has knight g4. It's a funny little trick. b3, knight g4, yeah. Then I don't really have a great place for my bishop. I can go to g5. That's not that bad. Okay, maybe. It's not ideal though. You don't really want to go there, but okay. What is this? What? Oh, wow. What a nice idea. I've never seen that motif. Wow. Whew. I'm a little bit stunned here. Is there any way to not lose a piece here? Yeah, bishop d8, he takes d4, yeah, and two pieces are hanging. Wow, knight d5. I don't have anything here. Wow. Huh. Queen d5, queen h4, he's threatening mate. This is really the problem. Queen f6. Amazing. Wow, this is great. That's really great. I mean, maybe it's a well-known idea or something, but that's cool. Yeah, queen b7, yes, knight d7. Yeah, this saves the day. I was at first thinking that I maybe have some idea with that, like winning a couple of pawns, but he is definitely totally okay here. Just the only thing that I have a slight hope if I get this d6 pawn, that maybe his offside queen provides me with some ideas. Okay, here he's going rook e8, I guess. Knight c6. Tja, I probably... I can take e4, and he probably will. He can just take e4 here. Knight takes g3, and I'm still lost. But knight takes g3, at least he has to sacrifice on g3. Yeah, yeah. I just have one pawn, right? Yeah, I just have one pawn. Bishop takes d4. I wonder if I've ever seen that tactic. Is that really great? I mean, so let's take stock. One pawn. I'm going to give up this. This is just a waste of time for a live stream, dragging this on. That was great. Great stuff. Bishop takes d4. Wow. Takes an e5, and I really have no move here, right? I can engine check this. The only thing is that I'm not seeing this bloody button that I have to press for the engine. But this is really fun, yeah. Taking on d4. Ki Wang from the US. Yeah, that was really great what he did there. I'm still shocked. Okay, I'm going to play my ultra brutal Zamish variation. Trying to play f3, e4 and mate the guy. It happens surprisingly often. Yeah, bishop d3, knight e2, castles, e4, and it's red Chi Wang. Wow, I get questions that are totally off topic, right? Do I like pizza? Yeah, unfortunately I do, but I don't eat pizza at the moment. I'm trying to improve my health and lose some weight, so I'm not eating this kind of stuff at the moment, at least. So he allowed to play bishop g5. That's nice. This pin is always a very annoying thing for black. So I'm going to castle. There was another question. What limits do you play in poker? I don't play poker anymore. I was very interested in poker. No Limit Hold'em, the standard game that everybody plays. I was very interested some years ago, but I quit at some point because my chess suffered too much. And I mean, I was just devoting more time to poker than to chess at this time. And it got frustrating that I was really playing bad chess, and it frustrated me. So I stopped with the poker. And I simply cannot do both. I mean, on a decent level. Okay, he went back to g7 here. How do I do that? I want to play h4, yeah, really. Getting the king side open. Interesting. It wasn't the bad beats that got to you. Yeah, I wasn't so great about bad beats. This is probably very clear when you watch my videos, that I'm not so good with taking those kind of losses in poker that are totally luck related. But it was mostly because my chess was too bad, or was suffering too much, really. If you, I mean, you have probably some more important things to do. But if you go to the FIDE website and you look at my rating graph, you still see when I played poker, it was a big dip downwards. So my c4 pawn is hanging here. And how do I do that now? Yeah, come on, I put something here. I need to get something going here. Trying to play against his king with h4 ultimately. h4, opening things up. Maybe f4, yeah, f4, bishop h4. You really have to be as brutal as possible here in this opening. It's the queen side is just so weak. Any normal things don't do it. Have you played Jerry on your channel? That's very likely, but he's not revealing his account on ICC. I have never played Jerry from Chess Network in a Blitz game or something. I've challenged him a number of times, but he always declined. I thought it would be nice for the fans, but he never wanted to play. So what to do? What to do? I need pieces near the king. So king h1 and g3 is yeah, it was clear that he will snatch this, but yeah, maybe take it. Oh, we can go to e3. Yeah, that's not good. I didn't really think about that so much. No, that does not look really good. Poker, chess, any other games? No, not really. I mean, there are, of course, other interesting games. I know that bridge is supposed to be very interesting, but I never got around to look at it. Backgammon, of course, as well, but I always felt that considering I mean, I still felt that I have something to do in chess, and can I play for some silly? I need to play for tricks here anyway. Unfortunately, queen takes h6 is not threatened here. King takes bishop f6 check. He has got queen h5. g4 queen h6 would be really cool to get in, but probably not working. Yeah, it's the kind of last ditch attempt here to do something. But queen h6, sometimes you get this in, but he's taking quite some time. Yeah, this is interesting. He's threatening queen d1 here. I thought g5 maybe or something. Is this something? Not really. Takes. I mean, that's this whole thing is definitely winning for black objectively, but is there something that I can still try? G4, he will take on d4 as well. I really don't see a move. I think I'm just lost. Yeah, this didn't work out, really. He defended this well. I cannot trade queens here. If he takes bishop d2, maybe. But he has rook e3, yeah? If he's really finding nothing else, he can play rook e3. Okay, queen d4. It's still lost. He really has a completely winning position. Okay. Let's do this first. But this is not... This is so clear cut. h6 is... There's some threats. Maybe I should have played g4 actually. g4. If I take on h6, he has rook e1 mate. Oh wow. So I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like I'm making some sort of comeback here. Bishop h6. I mean, how is he protecting that? Or rook h6 for that matter. Then queen h3. This is dangerous. King g5, there's queen h5, king f4, queen h6, and here I'm getting to g6, which is quite tough for him. g5 takes f6, and this is a big problem. Maybe he has got rook h4. Rook h4 maybe, but I can take rook h7. Anti-coordinates. Man, now I can take. Now I can definitely. I have f7. No, I fell into this trap. Okay, I can still fight. My pawns are strong. Yeah, this is okay. Well, this is just a blitz game. Ooh, okay. This was very, very lucky. Let's do another one. So many things to read here, but I think it's getting better. Yeah, I can see a little bit more of the chat. So who do you think will win the next candidates tournament? Yeah, need to know who's playing first. Hard to say. Hard to say. I mean, there are obvious candidates, yeah. When Caruana is a very obvious candidate, of course, as the world #2 at the moment. But there are some players who I think can do it. Maybe it's just 2 weeks, you know. And I personally would like to see Grishuk for some reason. He's just yeah, I don't know. I think he really has the stuff to put up a great fight, because I think he's a player who really, he's working hard on chess. Of course, he's not conveying this impression with his kind of yeah, this kind of looks and so on. But if he would really get a world championship match, I think he would put a super hard fight. But okay, can be anybody, not anybody, but I mean it's not like only one person can win. So we have a Pirz defense here, and this is an opening that I really don't know much about, but okay, it still looks fairly normal, trying to do something with this. Okay, he's trading. Oh, maybe I can trade this, play queen b6. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, the knight trade should be okay. But here's e5. Yeah, I saw it the moment. I saw it precisely when I had played this. I'm not very well developed, yeah, and there's pressure on c6. I cannot play c5. That's not good. Okay, I think I have to take ed6. I go e6, hoping that I will recover this pawn, which is maybe a faint hope, but maybe I will get it back. I don't know. Knight b5 is the problem. Maybe, at least this is the problem. Knight c7. Maybe I manage knight c4 and stuff, but okay, he prevented that. So he might play c4. Knight c8, however, and still he plays c4. I have to develop first. Do you think that learning different things like running, playing football, singing, or develop your personality can improve your chess? Yeah, I think so, definitely. I actually think that that when I played lots of poker, it wasn't good for my chess in terms of my results, because I was simply not devoting time to chess for study and sort of yeah, have this chess mind in a way. But I think some things that that are typical of poker are applicable to chess. Some psychological things, especially like playing things that are somewhat uncomfortable for your opponent. This idea that, I mean, I always had the idea I should do that, but it sort of developed when I got some ideas about poker, where you sometimes have to play very aggressively just to sort of convey to sort of put fear into your opponent. And this is in chess sometimes the case as well, that you should play more aggressively, for example, to make him really yeah, if it is uncomfortable for him. Okay, so we get some tactics here that I, to be totally honest, don't understand. Okay, he's going for the pawn roller, but I don't really think this is enough. I can take a4 here, and now this is, the knight is hanging on b5, and I don't really believe that. Maybe it is not like totally lost for white, but it certainly looks fishy. Okay, I will sacrifice this back for rook d6. I have a nice. I run into knight f5. No, heavens, no. Okay, I run into knight f5. What can you do? Okay. So let's do something with the a-pawn. Just start with this. At least my king is relatively safe. Now I'm blundering the a-pawn directly. This was stupid. Okay. So I'm really going downhill in this game from winning to better to losing. Yeah, very nice. So what to do now? I better not blunder the knight. Yeah, that will definitely lose. So I'm trying to set up some sort of fortress. It really should be a draw, I believe. Of course he can try for ages, but it should be a draw. What I did is I put my pawns here on light squares, and the knight on g6. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. It wasn't necessary to give him the passer. Not sure how bad it is, but it wasn't necessary at all. Well, it's probably still okay. I would be really surprised if this is a win somehow. If I play e5, some king somewhere, king g5, it should be a draw still. I can take there, not clear. Okay, I can just stay where I am. What is the best, most practical piece of chess advice you've ever heard? Phew. Yeah, that's difficult. in one like in one sentence or one piece. No, I'm not married. No, that's at least an easy question. Yeah, the best piece of advice. Yeah, no, I cannot really tell. I cannot really tell. Okay, but how do I draw here? I can still try to stay, but let me do something. Yeah, maybe it's a totally wrong idea. King. Yeah, this is probably really the wrong idea. No, I shouldn't have done that, right? Rook g1 now is good. Yeah, this probably as well. But maybe I get to g5. Nah, okay, maybe I'm not that in that bad shape, but I only have 20 seconds. This is really a problem. And king to g5. This is going to be a draw, at least the position. Okay, I'm getting ambitious here. e4, f4 and stuff. I mean, white is, it's over for white in terms of winning. That much is clear. We'll get f3 in here. This has some Zugzwang characteristics. Nah, I'm not losing this anymore. Maybe on time, but not the position. He just totally screwed this up, right? Now I'm winning with this check. I thought I'm winning, but maybe I'm not. I cannot go. I have to prepare f2. Yeah. I'm losing on time because I wanted to win, and it's probably not possible. Yeah, but okay. Do you have a job apart from chess? No, not anymore. I'm doing chess professionally now. I mean, not playing, yeah, teaching. How come you haven't played King's Gambit in ages? That's true. That's true. Yeah, I've played a little bit less 1e4 in my Blitz games recently. Played more d4, knight f3 and so on. Favorite game of the World Championship match? I think probably game 2, I guess. I liked how Carlsen slowly built up this pressure from this nothing opening with rook a3 and so on. When is your next live tournament? Not sure. I have plans for next year, obviously. Planning to play the Reykjavik Open. How good do you have to be in chess in order to make a living off just tournament money? Top 30, maybe top 20. I mean, those guys can do a decent living simply because they. Okay, now I get an interesting game here. I will do this this brutal attack here and hope it works. This is one of my most frequent opponent. Yeah, Kirlian Carlo D'Amore. D'Amore, great name, Italian international master, and he has an excellent score against me. Really good player. Let's see. I want to castle long and then try to mate him. Trying to mate the opponent is always good. At least the try is good. So how am I doing that? So castles, right? This knight is always hanging. Are you still searching for chess pupils? Yeah, I do. It's I still take students. Takes on e3, yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a request. I should do a bullet session on ICC. I can do that, yeah. My bullet is certainly very rusty, but because I simply don't play, but I'm not so terrible in this time control, surprisingly. So I'm going rook. This move was surprising to me, that he allowed me to build up more pressure on g4. But, okay, rook h3 maybe coming. Not sure if it is that great. I should do one thing. My knight here on c8. Yeah, this is really a lousy piece. On c6 is really lousy. I have to get this into the game. If you have any inquiries about my teaching activities or others, you can write to me on YouTube. You can write a mail to me, or you can message me on ICC. This is the best way to do it. And now g4 is really a problem. How is he protecting that? I don't see how. What do you think about Kirzan Ilyumshimov's alleged spaceship abduction story? That's a cool question. I think it's great, actually, that people are that crazy sometimes. They shouldn't run international chess federations, maybe. Other than that, I think it's brilliant. Okay, so can I take this or not? Probably not, right? There's something. I can go knight f3, rook h5. Yeah, I can still take it. Where from Germany are you actually? I'm from the Rhine-Ruhr area, Duisburg. If you are in Germany, you probably know the city. It's not so well known outside Germany. f6. It's an industrial area. In the west of Germany. So rook h3, that's really nice. I'm just a pawn up here, and it's not really apparent what he has for it. Is g4 maybe possible here? Something. I really want to get this knight into the game. It's not doing anything. And it would be surprising if I can win without it. Okay, so he's attacking f6. Okay. I can take e3 though. No, I cannot. Wow, this is a nice hallucination. I cannot take that. Do I cover it? Yeah, this is all passive, huh? A little bit passive. I don't see a good move here. Have you played against John Ludwig Hammer or Simon Atkestein? I have played against Atkestein. I'm always screwing this name up. Yeah, I've played him, I think, 2 or 3 times, and I have a good score, I think. I, to be perfectly honest, think he's not so great in Blitz. He's really a strong player, but He's not such a brilliant blitz player, I think. I can go here actually, threatening checkmate. Rook h1 mate. It's quite dangerous. Can I get a win in against this guy? I really have a terrible score against him, so... I can take here. Yeah, I can and will take. There's still rook e1 mate in the mix. So what am I doing now? Can still take f6, right? I really want this knight into the game. Can I do this somehow? Knight a5 or something to take on b3. Yeah, maybe. I don't really see something great that he can do. Can take f6, of course, but if I take here, I'm threatening knight d2, which is really serious. What is this? Queen g8, queen b3. Yeah, that's a dirty trick. That's a really dirty trick. Okay, I'm going to approach with my queen. Queen f3 coming. If I would have taken, he had queen g8. Yeah, funny. Someone is writing, I do not do PayPal. Is there another way to support the YouTube channel? Oh yeah, tell your friends. Tell your friends. This is perfectly okay. Okay, I still cannot go here, I think, so I'm going to return. This wasn't very successful. Maybe I could have taken d3. But okay, I'm threatening that. And he's down on time, so I'm still pretty much relaxed here. I don't want to trade queens, but... Well, it does win, right? It does win with knight e7. Okay, come on, let's do that. I just win this. I just win the pawn here. I can actually even take here for this weird thing. These forks. Check here and knight g4 for a winning rook endgame. And he's got 10 seconds, which is really helpful. Okay, I will pick up the whole queen side. Okay, I wanted to make the move and he had lost on time. I'm going to try one little thing here. I'm going to try this 960 game that people requested. Maybe I get this in. There's a question. You only need an EDO rating of 2500 and norms. Yeah, it's 3 Grandmaster norms. And yeah, you have beaten GMs on YouTube before. Yeah, this is Blitz chess. This is this is a different thing. In Blitz chess, I actually think that I'm not far away from Grandmaster strength, but in over-the-board tournament chess, getting a Grandmaster norm is not easy at all. At least for me. I always, when I'm playing those tournaments, I calculate what I need to do in the last rounds, and it feels like, yeah, very tough. Okay, I'm trying for a 960 game. I have requested it. I know we're already a little bit over time, but I want to do it as a bonus if possible. What's the strongest rating you've ever beaten in tournament chess? I won a game against Grandmaster Mikhail Gurevich once. His peak rating was 2,700 something, but at the time he was rated 2,600. I get a 960 game, so we get a bonus here against Ray from Antarctica. So 960. Let's somehow try to understand what's going on here. There is nothing hanging. This is the first thing to check. Is there something hanging? Does he attack something? Okay, I went with b6, trying to get this bishop out. Maybe I can go c5. Yeah, maybe c5. So bishop c7 will become an option. Okay, so we will be symmetrical. Okay, this is something like the exchange Slav of this 960 position, I guess. Yeah, we play 3-1 time control. That's really a different thing. So the knight on e3. Yeah, maybe I should control some of the center with my pawns. It's probably a good idea. And h4. Interesting. Okay. See, maybe he wants to play pawn all the way to h6. Yeah, this is possible. But I have bishop f6 as well, which is not that bad probably. Just trying to trade off this bishop, and if he takes, my g file opens up. Yeah, now my g file opens up. This rook is on an open file. That's okay, and I don't mind the double pawn that much. The double pawns provide some nice control of the center. What I'm worried about, at least a little bit, is my knight on f8, which cannot go to g6. But okay, I went f5 to get this into play, the queen into play. Okay, he's playing bishop a4, but I don't really fear the capture here. So maybe h6, knight h7, knight g5. An interesting move. The queen is activated. I can go to e5. This is an idea. This is an active post for the queen, and the queen is hanging, so he cannot just take on c6. Yeah, this is now, I think, nice for me. I have a good central control, a good bishop on a8. This looks quite nice, and f4 is an important move. Getting at the c4 pawn. Yeah, I like to play 960. It's really interesting. But it's very difficult to get opposition, especially stronger opposition. There are simply very few players who want to play it, and this means if I try to do a recording for that, I tried on ICC and on other servers. On other servers it's even worse, of course. They have less players, but it was very difficult to get any opponent. Takes a very long time. I wanted to prevent knight g4, but maybe knight to d3 now is an option. Okay. I can go e5 though. Yeah, this will definitely be the last game. Ooh, I stumbled into this pin here. Wow. Ooh, wow. Pooh, this is really bad. I have to play d5 now. Oh no, he can take now and take on e5, and I have the worst ever pawn structure. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost here. If he takes c4 and takes e5, I'm just lost. I wonder what he's doing here. He can really just take c4 and take e5, and I'm totally toast. Wow, and my pawn structure is a complete wreck. And c4 is dropping, yes. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, I really stumbled into this. What is this? I'm 6-5. I'm 1 pawn down and I have a terrible structure. Great. Maybe I can somehow provoke him into do something stupid. Taking on b4, for example, is such a move, but it's not happening. He's playing this all right. Okay. He's still... Oh, he only has 4 seconds. And he's really slow. Shall I offer him a draw? I think I offer him a draw here. Oh, he declined. I mean, of course, the position is much better for him, but he... I think he will lose on time. He has the... Yeah, he lost on time. I offered him a draw. He didn't accept it. I'm just lost here, of course. It's pawn down and there's no compensation. Yeah, d5. Ooh, d5 was... I mean, I needed to play the move ultimately, but that's not really... wow, that was not really good. Okay, we are almost 12 minutes above the schedule. I hope you enjoyed this. I think we did a little bit more of answering question. Your head is so shiny. Yeah, I don't polish it, but it's okay. Yeah, I learned English in school, but I try to improve it with watching lots of English TV series and things like that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week, next Monday, the same time. I will also announce it on the channel again, but it should be a regular feature. We only went to, I think it was last Wednesday when the World Championship match was sort of in the way. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now. I'm back next week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.